Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. With Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. And it's time for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Eastern Conference battles, always fun. This time it's the Cleveland Cavaliers intent on protecting home court. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Atlanta. They won a huge Game 7 last year against them, advancing to the next round.
Well, you look at the recent history between these two clubs, it's been odd. I mean, last year they got swept in the regular season and then rebounded to actually take them down in the playoffs.
Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Teague and Korver in the backcourt. Howard is out there with Paul Millsap. And it's Baldwin in at the 3 slot. Savage, that's the way to get some momentum on your side.
Absolutely. Those dunks can really have a deflating effect on the defense.
Yeah, especially coming from a guy out of the backcourt.
Teague with the ball, now guarded by King. In low to Howard. The drive by James. That one wide left. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they won their last contest, that game against the Pacers in Indiana.
And guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And to do it on the road, too, I mean, with the way they just kept coming at them and coming at them, they kept that crowd out of the game the entire time. That's good work.
And so it's Cleveland with it after the basket by Atlanta. It's rebounded by Paul Millsap. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. And here they go. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
The Hawks shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Well, the season numbers for this club really low. I mean, this is something that the team has been focusing on. They've got to improve.
And this year, they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
Now here's Waiters. He's coming off a 13-point game against Indiana. Puts up the baby hook. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
It's going to be tough for the defense today. If he's got his A game rolling here tonight, we'll see.
Cleveland shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. Teague against King, and Waiters over to help. And the Cavaliers with possession here. James, the pass to King. He dishes it to Love. Banked in off the glass. Love's got his first 2 points.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And that's going to open things up for them on the perimeter going forward, Clark.
Howard, the pass to Baldwin. The feed to Teague. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand. Savage, that's the way to get some momentum on your side.
Absolutely. Those dunks can really have a deflating effect on the defense.
Especially coming from a guy out of the backcourt.
And that's a foul called on Money. That is his first foul of the game.
Well, I love it. He gets there first, absorbs the contact. Nice play defensively.
No flop there. He took that one right in the chest.
There's the pick. Howard, the pass to Baldwin. back to Howard. Shoots a fader, and again it's Atlanta.
That was a beautiful fadeaway. Knocked it down with the defender right in his grill.
For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
I was able to talk with Mike Budenholzer for just a moment. Team rebounding is something he stressed to his side, and rightfully so when you face a player that gobbles up the glass like Kevin Love. He told me that Love rebounds at an unreal rate, and his side can't take any mental breaks when it comes to boxing out on the defensive end. Love's numbers validate that fear, guys.
Thank you, Doris. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Here is Korver. He's guarded by Waiters. Cavaliers trailing. It's LeBron with the drive. A baseline J, and the shot is good.
Maybe they're still working out the kinks defensively because that was a blatant mistake.
Here comes Jeff Teague. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Houston. Feeds it to Millsap. Doubled by King. Teague dishes to Millsap. Back to Teague. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And for him, so far this season, he's shooting 83%. I like the throw line. Those are outstanding.
Cleveland also making some changes. Allen comes in for James. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Dion Waiters. Atlanta also making some changes here. Mike Scott comes in for Kyle Korver. And it's Schroeder in for T. Allen kicks to Dellavedova. Can't hit.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Well, the thing they tried to establish right away was the presence down low. You look at the points in the paint. I think that's been the difference.
Yeah, and I like the fact, Steve, that they're not settling for the outside shots. I mean, go in there and get what you want. Keep attacking the rim.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for Atlanta, Howard is out there with Mike Scott. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Baldwin in at the small forward. He kicks it to Schroeder. The pass to Howard. At the top of the key, Schroeder. Off target at the rim.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. And King, here we go. It's good, and he threw contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. And Cleveland making a change here. Vasquez comes in. Atlanta making a switch here. The Cavaliers have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far. Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut to just 3 points on the basket from Schroeder.
Well, I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
And King, here we go. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off. Clark, some serious agility coming out of the backcourt.
You know, that bucket might count for a little more than 2 points when he finishes with that kind of flourish.
Yeah, against a D that was already reeling a little bit. That was like a body blow.
The defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
Over in the corner, Allen. Back to King. Rebound by the Hawks. Howard's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Schroeder. He's covered by King. Doubled by King. into Millsap. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And it's now only a 1-point Cavalier lead.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside.
The defense has to make an adjustment. They've got to string together some stops, or at the very least, try to force this team into some bad shots.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. LeBron comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Waiters in for Tony Allen. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Teague's checked in. The Cavaliers have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
At the line for 2.
Free throw good, James. And both free throws good for LeBron.
Shooting 100% in the quarter. They've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
Well, it's a nice job of really making the most of their opportunities.
In low to Howard. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Waiters leading the charge.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. Floor is open. Take care of business.
Yeah, that's right. So you push it. That's the best opportunity for points on the break. This lead, I think, is headed north.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, guys, money in the last outing against the Pacers, boy, was he tremendous. He dropped in 26 points, and along with what he did on the offensive end, he also played some stellar defense as well. It was the kind of game that coaches love because he was a big factor in every play, it seemed.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance, Clark, here tonight?
I'd say no chance, partner. And that's not a knock against him. It's just that he was so good that night, I don't think he can possibly do it 2 games in a row.
He was Kelloggian. Is that a word? We can use that word, can't we?
It is now.
Oh, look at Steve. He didn't like that, though. Look at him.
Let's just say he was really good.
The Hawks making a switch here. Horford's checked in. Baldwin the pass to Teague. The baseline J. And it's King with the rebound.
Well, the shot was there for him, and he had to take it. I don't care if he didn't convert it. He's got to take that every time.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. King's got 13.
You got to like his shot selection today. He set a good example for the rest of his teammates.
Doubled by King. Here's Baldwin. They can't stop the run with that one. The Cavaliers leading by 9. Inside. And Waiters with the bucket on the assist by Vasquez. Waiters got 4 points in the quarter. A different look now for Cleveland. Chris Middleton comes in for Vasquez. And it's Kyrie Irving in for King. And so a pretty lopsided game to the first half. Cavaliers lead by 19. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
LeBron, you dominated the backboards. What allowed that to happen?
We know coming into the game it's a very good shooting team, and there'll be a lot of offensive rebounds at times. They miss shots, and all 5 guys got to get in and help each other defensively and clean up the rebounds. So that was a point of emphasis, and it's good to see that we're doing that so far.
A team effort, no doubt, LeBron. Thank you. Kevin?
Thanks, Doris. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter started.